Hello guys, this is Saya from Omni Media London. I am here today with Anthony. We're doing the Q&A, so stay tuned. Hello Anthony, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm actually sweating. It's so hot in Toronto.
You still look good.
It's crazy. Do you like warm weather, hot weather? What do you prefer?
I'm a temperate kind of guy. I don't like it too hot.
You don't like it too cold?
More
You're the first person that says that.
more of a fall.
Everyone, yeah, me too. I love the fall.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, I want warm weather. Why?
No, I'm okay with that.
It's so freaking hot. Alright, so I'm going to ask you some questions. I entered a few other questions that they had asked me to put in here, so there's some other new ones
Sure.
that I'm going to be asking. So, how tall are you?
5'9".
Could you tell us something about yourself that we should know about you? Something interesting.
Something interesting. I have been to visit more countries than I have states.
Really?
I don't know how interesting that is.
So how many countries have you been to?
3.
Mm.
Yes.
So like what places have you been?
Some of those I will not name, simply because it would be not in my best interest. But most recently, Spain and Italy.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh, Italy. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm dying to go to Italy.
They have a great pizza.
I'm sure, yeah.
They do.
That's where it comes from, I think. Right?
Maybe China, for all I know. I have no
That's
idea.
true. Everything. The root of all evil.
That's right.
Alright, so what is it you do for fun?
I'm a gym rat. I kind of hang out at the gym, probably more than I should.
That's a good thing. Why
Cuts
not?
down on some of the nightlife.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
why is that? I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do, you know.
You
Work,
invest in your
gym.
body, you look good. It's a win-win. Plus, it's good for your health.
It is.
It's good.
It's good for the health, obviously.
Everyone should go to the gym. And if you can't go to the gym, you should do something. You don't have to go to the gym. You
Well,
just
right. A lot of people do the in-home stuff nowadays.
Exactly.
Me personally, I can't. I get too complacent.
it has to be. In
'Cause I'm
the gym.
home, I'm comfortable. If I get out and get myself there, then, well, now I'm here, so do what I gotta
Exactly.
do. Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
What would be a perfect day for you?
Oh, jeez. Getting up at my leisure, not having to, get up when my alarm goes off. Possibly going to work, if I have to. Right now, I'm in a situation where I've been working a little more often than I'd like. So, if I could just get up, not have to go to work for a day, go to the gym when I see fit, eat, basically just having no responsibilities for the day. To me, that's a good day. Just kind of going with the flow.
I like those days too.
Yeah, but unfortunately we all have to work, so, we don't get many of those.
We don't really.
No.
It's just too much, and it's just a lot. Do you play sports?
I have in the past. I don't do much now, like I said, because I spend, most of my free time in the gym. But I'm an avid basketball fan. I'm a sports fan for sure. A lot of football, a lot of
What's your
basketball.
favorite sport?
I'd have to say football.
Football.
Football, yeah. Football, basketball, baseball. Probably in that order.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Oh, jeez. Jumped out of an airplane. Not that that's necessarily crazy.
That's crazy. Okay.
Well, I
Actually,
guess it all...
Dylan that was here and King wanted to do that. We never got around doing it, but I had to figure out an angle and how am I going to film it, so.
Without having to actually
Without
jump out of
having
the plane.
actually to jump on. I was going to do that once. We were
GoPro, my friend. GoPro, right?
GoPro. I was going to do it a long time ago with my friend. I was in Florida at the time, and we were going to Key West, and we were definitely going to jump out of a plane. And as we got closer to Key West, I started
Cold
telling my
feet, huh?
friend, why are we jumping out of a perfectly good plane? Really? It's like,
Sure.
why?
Right.
It's like, don't tell me you're not going to do it. At the end of that, I'm not going to do it. I just can't.
Let me tell you, if you like adrenaline and you like that kind of stuff,
How long does it take?
well, it depends on obviously how high up you are, but only about a minute, really, to be
Really?
honest.
That's what I thought. It's probably just a
Not
minute.
not long, but it's that whole time is just nothing but pure adrenaline.
And you only did it once?
Yeah.
And would you do it again?
Oh, in a heartbeat, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I think I think if I grow the balls to do it, I think if I do it once, I probably would never do it again. I think
You might surprise yourself. You might fall
I
in love.
don't I might not, I probably never do it. I just don't see the point of jumping out of a perfectly good plane. So when you're home, what do you watch on TV? Do you have Netflix? What are your favorite shows to watch?
Actually, I kind of got away from the television for a while, but when I do watch it, like I said, I'm a big sports fan, so any sports that are on, I'll just flip it on and then kind of leave it on in the background. Just putter around the house, do what I got to do for the day, the evening, what have you.
Hmm. Do you drink, smoke, or do drugs?
I drink occasionally, maybe 2 or 3 times a month, but nothing else really, no. No cigarettes or
Well,
tobacco.
because you're a gym person.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
It's in your
of
nature to
being
be healthy.
right.
And, yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Not that I don't drink, but just not often.
And let's see, can you show us your body? 'Cause you do have a great body.
Sure, thank you. Sure.
How many times do you go to the gym? You say?
Well, I don't have a set time per se, but or a set amount, but at least 4 to 5 times a week.
Perfect.
Excuse me, I'm a little sweaty.
It's very hot. They know.
The lights are a little
the lights
warm
in
in here
this
today.
studio are. We have an air conditioning, but it's just it won't. Even if it cooled enough, once we turn on these freaking lights, that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
We need to get one of these air conditionings.
Central air.
Central would be
air. There
different
you
because
go,
the
that's
noise
right.
of that is just unbearable. They would not hear anything.
They drowned me out.
It drowns out. Yeah, it drowns you out. All right, you just done. So I noticed you had. Do you have any piercings?
No, not anymore. No piercings. I did have. Well, you could probably see them.
The ear.
The ears, yeah, I had my ears done at one point. I had my nipple, my tongue, and my scrotum as well.
Oh.
Yep.
That's hurt.
Now, believe it or not, that was the least painful of anything I've
my
ever
God.
had done.
Oh God.
Yeah.
When you had the scrotum, what was it for? Did it give you some sort of pleasure?
No,
They
not-
say that when you have the nipple, it heightens your.
It kind of did. It made it a little more sensitive, but also it kind of hurt a lot too. I was much younger. I was playing a lot of sports, and it just bump in, and it got to the point where I had to take it out because it'd been nearly.
Did it
ripped out.
ruin any of your nipples?
No. I just had this one done. It makes this one. My right one gets a little harder than the left one does, but no, everything's intact still.
You know why?
luckily.
Because when the girls or guys have the ones on their mouth or their hair,
Yeah.
you can see the hole.
Yeah, like it leaves a divot. Yeah.
Yeah, like here and here. And like,
But
why
no,
did you-
luckily everything's healed. My ears, but everything else healed.
and it just looked bad. It's
Yeah.
just like once I feel that if you're going to do that, you just kind of
You
stuck
should
with it because once it's
Just
off,
leave it in. Don't take it
it's
out.
literally you
Yeah.
can see the holes.
Yeah, leave it
and
in.
it's just the dents,
Yeah.
and it's like just doesn't look right at all. Like when they make those ear things, that looks lovely when you have it on,
Don't
but
take
when
it
you
out.
take that off, you look like
It just
what
hangs.
the hell?
It just hangs. Yeah.
It looks so
It
gross.
looks weird. To each their
Yes.
own, but yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Sure.
So the tattoos you have on your body, how many
Yeah.
tattoos do you have on your body?
I have 3. I have one on each forearm in remembrance of my parents. And then I
Oh.
have one on my left shoulder.
Can we see it?
You can.
What is it? Is it dirty?
No, not at all, not at all. Now, bear in mind, this was my first tattoo, and I got it with my 2 friends in high school, so
It's a little dodgy.
it's a little cheesier than would be, than I would choose, but sure. I don't know if we can see it here, but we call it the Italian Stallion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I didn't pick this. Keep this in mind.
Were you
Like-
drunk at the time?
No, stone sober, believe it or not. I don't know. Can you see it?
No, I can't see it. You could take off your tank top if you want. If it's one thing that they like here is skin. Let's see the
Little-
tattoo.
I might be able to see it.
Oh, it's kind of faded.
It is. Well,
You know, you could actually cover it. It's not that bad.
It's because it's brown. It's brown too, because it's a horse, obviously.
Yeah.
So it kind of
You
blends
can
with the
actually
skin.
cover that.
But you're right, it is. I'm sure it is faded.
You could cover it with anything.
Right.
It's
I've thought
much
about it.
cooler
Believe me, I've been
and-
thinking about it over the years.
Yeah, and it's something that's been
But I'm
nicer.
kinda trying
Plus,
to
it's
do-
so tiny for your body.
Yeah.
I feel like you need something bigger.
I'm trying to use it as remembrance. You know,
Oh.
like I said, me and my two best friends in high school.
Take a picture.
Yeah, right.
Because at the end of the day,
Then
you
cover
want
it up,
it looks
right.
dodgy because it just your
It looks-
body.
right.
It's just so tiny. You know,
Looks
it's not
weird,
appropriate.
Right.
Or make it bigger.
Well, I might take your advice.
Make the
Well, I'll
same
probably
thing
get
you
rid of it. I'll
have
probably
bigger.
get rid of it. I'll probably
At the end of the
cover it
day, if you take a picture of it, it's there. You always have
That's
that
true.
memory. If you're doing it for memory purposes,
up. That's very true.
then you know it's still there. All right, so let's see. So you told us about your tattoo. I redid this and it says here, what size are you? It's not what we're thinking. So I'm thinking about, it's the shoe size. What size are, let me see, put your feet up there. What size shoes are you? What size feet are you?
10 and a half.
10 and a
they tell
half.
me, so.
Okay, let's see without the, oh shoot, I wasn't recording any of that, fuck. Go ahead, put the shoes up there. So go ahead, take off your flip-flops. You're a 10 and a half.
That's what they tell me.
Okay, perfect. So let's see, here's some questions that I had to ask. He didn't bring socks, so that would not apply. I have to show the tops of your feet as well. Do your feet sweat
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
when you have sneakers on and
Yeah.
stuff like that?
Everybody's feet sweat.
Are you ticklish? Are your feet ticklish?
Yes, they are.
They are?
They are.
So we're going to tickle you, not today, but
Okay.
probably next week when you come, I'll
Okay.
have Adam tickle you or someone tickle you.
Alright.
Someone will tickle you. So I hope you can deal with it.
Oh, I'll get
That's going to
prepared.
be for omnimedialondon.com, so it won't be on YouTube. Unfortunately, you guys keep asking for videos of tickling videos, and if you have not we can't post those. There's a lot of videos that they ask for, we just can't post them.
Yeah,
You know, the reason why we can't post them is because YouTube won't allow them.
yeah.
And they already struck the channel once, and I can't get any more strikes, and I have to now. I actually have 3 channels, and I'm kind of like juggling between one and the other. When I don't really need to have 3 channels, I only need 1, but unfortunately that's how it is. I don't plan to have any more channels. There's the only 3 channels we have are Omni Media London on YouTube, we have OML TV, and we have OML Legacy. That's it. And Legacy is going to be more of laid back. We're going to do story times, pajama time and stuff like that, where it's fun and quirky. We're going to do mukbangs and stuff like that, so they can see you in a different atmosphere.
Sure.
And omnimedialondon.com, when it's done, I already told you guys, that's what I've been working on. I met with a web designer yesterday. That's going to be a higher level of what we're going to get to do. Tickling videos, we're going to do body massages, we're going to do what else was on there, bondage, we're going to do, which we never done bondage, but they requested it, so
Sure.
we're going to do bondage. I have no idea how to do bondage
I guess we'll
either,
find out.
but we're going to find out.
Sure.
We're going to get it done, don't worry.
Sounds
Toys, we don't do toys, but they've asked for that.
Mhm.
And S&M, which I thought S&M and bondage were the same
Kind of
thing,
the same thing.
but they're not, I guess.
Uh,
Someone was very clear and said, they're not the same thing. So, I don't know.
I wouldn't even know the answer to that, I guess.
I-
I would
I
have
don't know.
agreed with you and said they were kind of the same thing, but
I was thinking it was the
Yeah.
same thing. You know, I should look into that before I have the web designer put that as one of the thing. We're going to do men's lingerie,
okay.
which you have the perfect body for. We're going to do underwear, which you have the perfect body for. You seem to have the perfect body for everything.
Well, that's good. That's good.
What else can we're going to do a lot of other things. And you eat, so you're okay with eating? And
I can do that too.
Good, perfect. All right, so what part of your body are you not happy with?
Probably my legs.
Let me see why.
And if
Why your legs? Let's see your legs.
well,
What's wrong with your legs?
I'm giving the answer in terms of a quote unquote bodybuilder, power lifter, gym rat, whatever you would like to say. I'm just, you know, not big enough, I guess, in my eyes. You know, kind of
Yeah,
just, you know,
you have to get them a little bit bigger.
yeah.
Don't you work on them?
Yeah, of course, I do.
Those are the hardest parts.
But they
I
just,
feel that
it's
when
a genetic
guys-
thing for me, I think.
Really?
I think so.
When guys go to the gym, they just kind of work from here up.
Everybody, yeah, well, that's part about being a bodybuilder. Not, you know, not that I say I am, but it's kind of an inspiring thing that I, you know, a goal of mine, I guess. You got to train your whole body. You know, that's the whole point. You know, so, but a lot of people don't. They have certain parts they like to train just because it's easier. But leg day sucks.
I can imagine.
Leg day sucks. But I'm not happy with mine, so that's what I try to fix. You know.
So what food could you eat every day?
With food?
Food, yeah.
Rice.
Rice.
Yeah.
Rice.
Yeah.
Why rice?
It's just part of my diet, quote unquote. Diet I try to stick to. It's one of the carbohydrates.
Brown rice.
No, it's supposed to be, but I prefer white rice.
What's your favorite song right now on the radio?
I think it's a little old. I think it came out last year, but it's by Khalid. I think it's called On the Way, maybe.
Oh, On the Way. How does it go? On the Way.
On the Way, yeah. He's got a couple other artists.
Khalid. Who's Khalid? I have no idea.
Khalid.
Is he a black guy?
Yes.
I think he's a black guy.
Yeah, skinny, tall, skinny. I think he's got
I know
like
who he
the
is.
remember the kid and
Is he-
play hairdo.
Is he the one going out with that supermodel, the bald girl?
I think so. No, that I think is
Amber Rose is her. I think that's who she is.
maybe he did.
I think
Maybe
it's
he
a
did.
Khalif Laloup or something his name is.
Oh no, you're talking about Wiz Khalifa.
That one.
Wiz Khalifa.
it's
No,
not-
two totally different people.
Oh, two different Khalifas.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. All right. All right. So, do you like Meghan Trainor or Lady Gaga, or do you even know who they are?
I know who Lady Gaga is. Meghan Trainor.
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
Mm.
If she's a singer, then obviously I probably heard the song. So I guess we'll have to go with Lady Gaga on this one.
One thing you can't stand if someone did it to you. Someone did something to you that you don't, that just would bother you completely.
Somebody that asks me something, I give them an answer to, and then they basically go behind my back and kind of do it anyways, I guess. Like, hey Mike, can I borrow your pencil? And I say no, and then they go borrow my pencil anyways. Bad example, but
I see.
kind of asking you, basically lie. I guess for lack of a better word, I don't like being lied to.
But everyone lies.
Me included, me included.
Everyone lies, trust me. Alright, so what's your favorite weather? I think we covered that.
We
You
did.
like fall.
Autumn,
I love
definitely
fall.
autumn, fall, yeah.
I love the fall. What toys did you play with when you were growing up?
I played with a lot of He-Man stuff, G.I. Joes. I think they were still doing the plastic action figures where you could kind of stretch them and then they go back and you could keep stretching them out. So a lot of action figures, Army, He-Man, you know.
What's your favorite pastime? I think we covered that as well. I need to
Sports.
rearrange these. What if you had one special power? What special power would you want, or would you like?
Oh, jeez.
And put your feet on there because I
Oh.
want to see it.
Oh, sorry.
Don't forget.
Here we go. Special power. I think I'd like to be able to read minds.
Some people do actually.
Yeah, oh yeah. So I've been told.
I like to fly. Save on airfare.
If you're a traveler, yes, I suppose.
It's probably going to be. It's quite expensive to fly,
Oh,
so
it is.
save some money. So, what's one thing that's very expensive you wish you had or you could buy?
I wouldn't mind my own helicopter. If we're on, on the topic of flying, I certainly would not mind my own helicopter.
That would be brilliant.
I mean, really, wouldn't it? And you don't need all the room of a plane
No.
to take off and to land, up and
I hate
down.
planes. I hate planes. Alright, so that's perfect. Most people say yachts, which is good too.
Well,
You
yachts,
get out
yeah,
in the
yeah.
ocean and
I didn't,
You're alone
didn't
with the
think of that.
ocean.
Well, how about this? I want to take my helicopter
put it on the
to the yacht. How about that?
Exactly.
There we go.
That would work. Alright, what is your favorite number and why?
I never really thought about that.
You never had a special number?
Not really, to be honest. No, I mean little things growing up. You know, if you play a sport, you like a certain number because
Someone else
the
played
person you idolize wears it. But as far as having a number in everyday life that I generally say I could like, I don't really have one per se.
it. That's fair. I like 13.
13? Isn't that supposed to be unlucky, or is that supposed to be lucky?
It's lucky for me. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, really.
It's funny.
13.
As funny as this sounds, it's not that I like it, but I think we all kind of have our thing. But whenever I look at the clock, I find that it says 11:11 or 1:11 a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Not that it's not to say that I like it per se, but it just happens to be a number I see often when I'm looking at the clock on just a random whim, and it says 1:11 or 11:11.
And what's your favorite color?
Green. Well, green or blue. I guess it depends. It depends on what it's for. If it's something that I'm going to incorporate into like, something I'm wearing, probably blue.
Perfect. All right, so we're almost at the end. Let's see. So, what place on earth would you like to travel to? Well, you told me you've already been to Italy, and you can get more.
Yeah,
Italy
Spain,
and where
yeah,
else?
yep.
Spain?
Yep.
Where'd you go in Spain?
Um,
I have a sister lives in Spain. I can't remember.
it was a little town called Salamanca.
Salamanca.
Yep.
I never heard of that place.
Yep.
My sister lives somewhere in Spain. I can't remember where she lives. She moved. She was in Madrid for a while. Then she moved somewhere else. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful there.
Yeah.
Cobblestone streets and just really, really pretty over there. Really nice. Yep.
I can never pronounce the place. She goes, send me a postcard and everything. She goes, you have to come and visit. I don't have time.
Right. Of course.
I said, maybe soon. I don't have time. I don't have time. All right. So, what's your favorite holiday and why?
I used to say Christmas, and I guess I'll go with it. I just like the cheer, the giving spirit, but that really should be kind of a year-round thing, in my opinion. But
I think so.
It just kind of seems to be one of the happier holidays.
Mm-hmm. Well, once you say, if you're going to give me flowers, give them to me now.
Yeah.
So I can see them and smell them and appreciate them. When I die, I can't see them. I can't smell them. I can't appreciate them. If you're going to give me something, give it to me now.
True.
If you're going to spend time with me, spend it now.
Right. Right.
People tend to take flowers to people's gravesites, and they spend time by a rock,
Right.
basically,
Well,
or a headstone.
When it's too late.
And when the person is 6
Yeah.
feet under.
Yeah. I
Why
agree.
didn't you spend that time when that
Yeah, I
person was
agree.
around? You're basically keeping a stone company, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
true.
you're. I know. I think it's lovely.
I think we do it. I
understand.
think we do it more for ourselves.
I think you do it for yourself,
Yeah.
really. Not you do it for yourself,
Yeah.
or out of guilt.
Yeah,
you know?
yes, absolutely.
Not-
yeah. Yeah.
Not because it's, or you feel that's your obligation because you didn't do it with that
I
person.
mean, depending on what everybody, we all have our own beliefs. Depending on what you believe, or what your religion or non-religion is, you don't have to go to that gravesite to speak to someone who's passed on. So I think we do it more for ourselves.
I think so
Yeah.
too. I just feel that it's unnecessary to do that.
It is. I agree.
And we already talked about your 2 sides. I actually added these, and I'm gonna have to redo them because whatever. So what we talked about some of the things that we're going to do here at Omni Media,
Mhm.
London, and for our new website that we're building. So lingerie, you're good with lingerie.
Sure.
Underwear, you're good with underwear.
Yeah, you can do that.
Tickling, you already said
Yeah.
you're good with that. A little bit of light bondage and what is it? Duct tape. We did a duct tape challenge. They struck that down too.
Surprise.
Yeah. So it's like it's like basically we either have to put on a lot of makeup and wigs and dresses, which I'm not really in the mood to do that.
Right.
And which I don't have a problem with it. I could probably do it for Halloween. I
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. But it's not an everyday thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know other channels that I don't know. And again, I've said it in other videos. We use the YouTube platform, so we have to abide by their rules and regulations. So I'm not mad at them. That's their rules. their regulations.
Sure.
Those are it's
knew
their.
what you were signing up
I
for, yeah.
knew what I was signing up for. Actually, I didn't really. I didn't. I kind of never read them until after the fact. So I understand, you know, what you can say. I understand it, and it's not just me. It's not like YouTube is just punishing me.
Right, it's their
I
general
know that if you
platform, yeah.
swear a lot or use a lot of foul language, your video will then not be suitable for more audience. You know, if you do certain things on videos that are depicting sort of anger things or things like that, are not suitable for audience.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, YouTubers make money when videos are played on their channel.
Right.
But if your content is not ad friendly, then honestly, you can't blame them.
They're not.
Right. So what YouTube is doing by no means is it that I'm lashing out at YouTube or being angry at YouTube, because they are in their right to do it.
Mhm.
The content that we're trying to film is not for all audiences.
Sure.
So, you know, at the end of the
Gotta
day,
play by the rules.
exactly,
Yeah.
we're in their playground, so we have to play by the rules. So now when our playground is open, then we have our own rules, and there we can do whatever the
Do it,
fuck
sure.
we want. So with that, I'll leave you guys. I hope you enjoy Anthony, and we will see you soon. And he'll be back next week as well with either Adam. I think Adam is out of town. You haven't met him yet, but I think Adam is out of town. And who was the other guy who was out of town? Aaron. Aaron is in New York.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that's it. And one of the other ones moved back home as
Well,
well.
I look forward to working with them.
Yes. So we'll see you guys soon. Bye,
See you
guys.
guys.